YouTube, Shadow Sun here. Hope all are well. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some tips for quarantine and what has worked for my path and how that can help you on your specific personal path. Hey guys, Shadow Sun here. So just ignore any sounds you may hear in the background because I've got neighbors and birds. So hope all are well. I wanted to talk about some tips that have helped me out right now during quarantine. I'm doing a lot of exploration of different subjects. In particular, right now, I'm currently looking into astral projection and different ways I can do that. If you are new and you don't know what astral projection is, or traveling in the on the astral plane and other things of that nature, I would encourage you to very thoroughly research that information, understand why that works, understand why it's important, and understand the different avenues and experiences that you may encounter if you choose to do so, and learn different ways you can start out from the ground up so that if things come up, you know what to do and you know why they're possibly happening to you. This type of skill, astral travel and astral projection, is something that I personally have been a natural inclination for, but in the last couple of years, it's kind of been more and more difficult for me to actually physically leave my body, in a sense of my spirit leaving my body in that sense and being able to project out. So I've been learning new techniques for that and really diving into it. And I give myself like a week to explore these subjects. And the next thing that I've been looking into as well is different forms of energy raising for spell work. How can I improve my spell work? By improving the different ways that I raise energy. And in my case, I'm looking at chanting. Chanting is something I've wanted to explore from the very beginning, but I haven't really had a lot of time for different reasons. I've picked it up, let it go, picked it up, let it go. But I've really given it time to appreciate it and learn about it. And I'm really enjoying learning about it because I can think about different ways I can apply it to spells. I can apply it to my own rituals during evocations, when calling in specific things, and even in raising energy, which is something I'm also looking into. Like I said, not just chants, but other forms. But learning how that happens, if you're new and you have an interest in chanting and how that can benefit you for your spells, looking up different raising energy techniques and ways to raise energy for your spells and how to, build up that energy to put what you're wanting out into the universe and help make it manifest. Chanting is one of those ways, but looking up different ways to do that. And I give myself the whole week to figure things out. I have like a day or two of research and little bits of exercises that I can do, from creating chants of my own to actually doing chanting exercises. And even that can extend to meditation, because there's meditations where they are involving chanting. So those are different ways. It doesn't always just apply to magic, but it's definitely doable. And that's something that's really becoming a big thing in my path. The other thing that's really becoming a thing in my path, I'm going to shift, is the aspects of visualization. In my case, I'm learning how to visualize things that I have not seen, such as symbols, specific colors, and how they can relate to me, and utilizing those colors that I haven't used before, spells I haven't tried with those colors in them, and symbols that are important to me that I may not have seen. And maybe if they don't have importance to me right now, they may have importance to me later. But even then, learning how long I can hold a symbol in my mind, the visualization of that, not just the picturing, the seeing, but the full integration of my senses when visualizing. For example, if I'm visualizing a particular color, what does that color feel like for me? What does that color look like? Not just the visual aspects. And I have very little detail when it comes to my vision, but I have seen color in different ways, which is a whole other video. But in addition to that, images, specific images that I haven't seen before. But how long can I hold images? How long can I hold these symbols in my mind? And this is going to be beneficial to both new and experienced practitioners, in my opinion, because it can further improve the skills that you've already learned if you're not new. And if you are new, you're learning a critical skill for your magic, because you need to be able to focus. You need to be able to put yourself in that state of mind that says, this is what I want and this is how I want it to come to fruition, in a sense. Because you're putting the senses are being engaged, and not just the visualization aspects of picturing it in your mind, but you're understanding what that feels like, what that looks like, what that would smell like. It's kind of like if you want to go on vacation and you could really put yourself in that vacation spot. You want to go to Hawaii or something. What's Hawaii gonna look like? What's Hawaii gonna smell like? That kind of thing. And those skills are going to be beneficial to you because you're going to be able to have greater focus, greater concentration, and be able to really put your stuff out there into the universe with clear intent and really understanding what that is going to be like. In addition to doing the mundane aspects of things, the final thing that I've been looking into is the various aspects of ritual. And I don't mean like for those of you who are into ceremonial magic, those types of things. What types of rituals can you perform, and what ways can they be done? And utilizing things within my own home to perform such rituals if I'm interested in doing a particular ritual. And even if I'm not, how to create a ritual, how to write the ritual. And I've done it before. All the rituals I've ever done have been stuff that I've created, but I have used books and other videos to help me understand ritual in so many different forms and aspects of it, from tools to evocations to the basic structure of the ritual, how they differ from tradition to from witch to witch, if ritual is part of your magic, and even if it's just something that you look into, not just for the magical purposes, but connecting with deity and connecting with whatever you connect to. If you want to make it ritualistic for specific reasons, whether it's a specific path that you follow or tradition, depending on what you're doing. And the reason I say that is because I want to be as inclusive as possible, and I know that ritual is not part of everybody's practice, but still understanding what ritual is and how it can benefit in general. For me, ritual is important to me. It's becoming more prevalent in my path. It kind of has ebbed and flowed within my path. So it's something that I have definitely been looking into more so in terms of the ways that I can do so and the ways that I can integrate it more so, and what ways I haven't done it before. But these are the tips that have helped me thus far. I have more tips, and if you'd like to see more tips, I would love to share them with you. If you like anything that you've seen on these videos, any comments or questions or anything you want to talk about, leave a comment. Let me know what tips you have, what techniques you're learning, what are you doing right now. Even if you're going to work, are you reading something in particular? Are you researching something? If you're not researching anything, what have you tried that's worked for you right now? Please hit the like and subscribe if you're interested to see more information or more content. Please also turn on the notification sounds for it to notify you when things are happening on my channel, in addition to making sure that it's set to all. Once again, I hope all are doing well, and I'll speak to you all soon.